Well, good evening. This is 7 Eyewitness News' coverage of Election Night 2021. Western New York voting in a race unlike we have ever seen. History could be made in two of the biggest races in the region. Polls closed just a couple hours ago. Let's see where things stand tonight, starting in the race for Buffalo Mayor. India Walton trying to defeat Mayor Byron Brown for the second time after her win in the primary, but the write-in candidates, including Mayor Brown, won the early vote by a large margin tonight, never looked back with the election day vote. The write-in right now with the lead here, 59% to 41% over India Walton. That's with 97% of the vote here this evening. Also, 4 people in the running for Erie County Sheriff tonight. There will be a new sheriff for the first time since 2005. Kimberly Beatty, John Garcia, Ted Donato, and Karen Healy Case, the candidates. A tight race tonight between Beatty and Garcia. The latest updated here, 97% of the vote in. Garcia up by 2.5 points. Let's turn to the race now for Erie County Comptroller Kevin Hardwick, Lynn Dixon, and Dwayne Whitmer running to replace Stefan Mihailu. Hardwick right now with essentially a 6-point lead over Lynn Dixon. That's with 97% of the election day vote reporting here tonight. Also, we mentioned Stefan Mihailu. He is running for Hamburg Town Supervisor against Randy Hoke. Right now with 92% of the vote in, Hoke is up by 7 points over Mihailu there this evening. Well, as we mentioned, back to the Buffalo mayoral race, attracting national attention here tonight. Mayor Brown has led all night long. A very different story from the primary, where India Walton took the early lead and never gave it up. Senior reporter Eileen Buckley live with the Brown campaign on Washington Street tonight. Eileen, the mayor appearing to declare victory.
Jeff, Mayor Brown has declared victory tonight before a very large crowd of supporters. They've been chanting here tonight 4 more years. They gave him a rousing applause as he entered onto the stage with his wife Michelle earlier tonight to announce that he is the winner. He believes he is the winner, even though those write-in percentages don't clearly tell us yet exactly how many he got. Mayor Brown is declaring victory before the large crowd here. He says this has been a remarkable journey that we've all been on together for the past 4.5 months. And he says it hasn't been easy, far from it. In fact, he told his supporters, but he said it's all been worth it. Now he wants to ensure that every Buffalo resident will be a part of the revitalization of Buffalo as it continues on. He says he is vowing to make the city stronger and more inclusive. He called this particular election, his historic write-in election against India Walton, as a referendum on democracy. Let's listen in to what he said earlier this evening to his supporters.
I am so deeply grateful for your confidence in me and in our campaign. We could not have done this without you. And I never gave up on our great city. Because we're from Buffalo and we never quit.
Now, those who told him, he said that he couldn't win a write-in, he declared that you can never tell a Buffalonian no, and he got a huge round of applause from the people in the audience. And he said the people have spoken and chose 4 more years for Mayor Brown. He also said that we are a city that no one will ever be left out of the city. He really talked about being inclusive in the future of government in the city of Buffalo to fight off any of those who were discouraged during this campaign that he wasn't supporting them. Again, Mayor Brown declaring victory tonight in an unprecedented write-in campaign that has made history here in Buffalo. Live at Brown campaign headquarters, Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Eileen. Well, India Walton's insurgents in the Democratic primary gave this race some national attention, but the numbers, as we mentioned, show her chances of taking over the mayor's office are getting slimmer. Allie Toohey with the Walton campaign tonight on Main Street.
Well, Jeff, a very different atmosphere inside the Walton campaign that we just saw from Mayor Byron Brown. India Walton speaking to reporters about a half hour ago, and she intends to have every vote counted, though she thanked her supporters. Her comments very brief, and she only took one question from each reporter before she was ushered away. Walton, though, making it clear she is not conceding. She is trailing the number of write-in votes by about 10,000. Here's what she had to say when she was asked about the difference today versus when she won the primary election in June.
There was a lot of big money coming in. I think that in June what we saw was a primary election between two Democratic contenders. Buffalo is a Democratic city, and what we have seen is my opponent actively cooperating and colluding with Republicans and dark money to defeat a person who is going to be a champion for the little guy.
As you just heard, while Buffalo is a Democratic city, she believes Byron Brown worked with Republicans to potentially pull off a victory here. Again, far from a concession speech. She says she doesn't even know who the write-in candidate is, and it is worth noting those votes may not all be in favor of Byron Brown. Any name can be written in. Again, Walton trailing tonight by about 10,000 votes. She says she would speak to Brown if he called her, but she didn't indicate that she plans to call him. Jeff, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you. Our Allie Tui reporting tonight. Now, Kimberly Beatty hoping to make history in two ways tonight. She would be the first woman and first African-American to be elected Erie County Sheriff. Hannah Buehler, live at the Erie County Democratic headquarters tonight. Hannah?
Well, Jeff, with nearly 97% of the election day votes in tonight, Democrat Kim Beatty for sheriff is trailing her Republican challenger, John Garcia, by only about 5,000 votes. We did expect to hear from Beatty tonight, but she is not coming. As I am told, she is not conceding in the race for Erie County Sheriff. Democratic Election Commissioner Jeremy Zellner tells me Beatty is not conceding tonight. She is very much still in the race. I am told there are 19,000 absentee ballots that have been sent out in Erie County, and 11,000 have been sent back to the Erie County Board of Elections. Those votes still need to be counted. Zellner tells me all of those votes have to be tallied, and that could take a while as people could stop into polling places today to give those absentee ballots as well as have them postmarked by today. There was also a higher than usual turnout in the suburbs, with a high percentage of Republicans coming out and a lower amount of voter turnout in the city, I'm told. If elected sheriff, as you mentioned, Kim Beatty would continue her 34-year law enforcement career. She would be the first woman and the first woman of color to hold the seat for Erie County Sheriff. But again, this race, I'm told, is too close to call, separating her by about 5,000 votes from her Republican challenger, John Garcia. Those absentee ballot votes will be counted on November 15th. We're live at Democratic headquarters tonight. Hannah Buehler, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, we want to go back to Eileen Buckley, who has Mayor Byron Brown right now, speaking to him about his 17-point lead as the write-in candidate over India Walton there tonight.
Speech, but you still don't know if those write-ins are clearly for you. What's next?
We feel pretty confident about the write-ins. It's a pretty significant difference in the votes for Miss Walton and the votes in the write-in column. So we feel good that this is a huge victory and an amazing comeback in this election.
Did you expect the swell of support that you've received in the end here? Because I was talking to a City Hall insider that said it really brought everyone together.
We felt from the very beginning, and one of the reasons why I moved forward as a write-in candidate is that thousands of residents of the city of Buffalo urged me to keep running. So we felt strong from the very beginning and felt confident that we could achieve this victory from the very beginning of the campaign.
In your speech here tonight, you talked a lot about inclusion and making sure that every resident is involved in the next part of the revitalization of the city of Buffalo. Why is that so important now to you? Did you feel threatened by India Walton's words that other people were being left out?
I think, again, India Walton's words were misinformed. She had no foundation of information that she was speaking from. And the threat in this campaign was never from India Walton, it was from Democratic Socialists. And what I have emphasized during my entire tenure as mayor of the city of Buffalo is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Some people perhaps missed that, but many did not, and I will continue to emphasize that.
But any lessons learned from this for you?
The lessons learned are that mainstream Democrats need to be prepared for challenges from Democratic Socialists, and they have to push back, and they have to make it clear that socialists are not the Democratic Party.
Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown, thank you so much for joining us live. You just heard from Mayor Byron Brown on his victory tonight, his historic write-in campaign victory. Live at Byron Brown's campaign headquarters, Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you again, Eileen. Couple more races to let you know about. They include the one for Amherst Town Supervisor Brian Culpa, looking for his second term, challenged by Jay DePasquale with just one precinct remaining. Culpa holding on tonight to a 15-point lead. Also, another mayoral election we have our eyes on tonight in North Tonawanda. Austin Tylek and Robert Pecoraro are running to replace Arthur Pappas. Tylek wins the race by more than 7 percentage points there tonight. Well, you can see on your screen we are showing updated election results right now. We also have a unique QR code. You can use the camera on your phone to scan that code right now. That's going to take you to WKBW.com, where you can see up-to-the-minute results here on Election Night 2021. And our coverage of Election Night 2021 continues in just 2 minutes. We take a closer look at a race that could make history in Western New York and again across the country.
Jeff, the lake effect machine has kicked on tonight. 7 super Dopplers showing you who may have to do a little shoveling tomorrow morning. I'll have the latest straight ahead.